Hi, good morning. I'm Dharmapalan. We have been associated with Siddharth Housing since 2008. We did a project with them. We gave a land on joint venture. The project is called Dakshin. So we know Mr. Praveen Jain anyways through a common friend. So since it was Siddharth Housing, they already had a brand value, so we invested with them. Basically, more than the company, we invested with Mr. Praveen Jain because we always believe in investing with the person than the company. So as far as professionalism goes, we never had an issue right from the start, right from the inception of the project. Right, so he's a man of who is true of his words. Right, so we were promised some 24 to 36 months before he could complete the project. It was done on time. There was a certain protocol which was followed right from the start. Before even signing the agreement, we had this so-called processes in place. That is the best thing about Siddharth. They have a certain process in place, which they follow it, which we generally don't, we don't expect, from, we have given a lot of joint ventures to other companies too. In terms of comparison with other builders, it's not like I don't put everybody else down, but then there was certain process which is always followed with Siddharth. We were promised monthly statements. We were promised a certain amount of processes that we are supposed to follow in terms of our requirements for the income tax purposes, or each and every month we used to get a statement from them, pinpoint. There's a person who is to actually deliver it to our place. At the same time, I don't know any of the developers do that now, but we used to get copies of all the sale deeds which were done on that particular month, and that particular month only. We had a time from, I think, from between 1 and 5 of every month, and we used to get those papers to us. They completed the project. I can only tell about with my personal experience. They have completed the project well in time, and we were paid in full with some 15 or 16 flats to be sold, right? So in terms of payments, in terms of course, I have to talk about the quality of the project. It turned out to be exceptionally well, and it was a project in Orupakkam, right? So we never had an issue with them. And basically, I would like to talk more about Mr. Praveen Jain, right? So he is the right person who is leading the company. I think his son has joined him right now. I hope he carries forward his legacy. There is a traditional way of doing business with Siddharth, right? So he's a very approachable person, frankly speaking. So we have given joint ventures to other companies too, but what happens is you will have to go through a certain process to reach probably the top man. Here it is not. He's always available at a phone's call. So it gives a lot of confidence for the investors that you are meeting the top man who's actually running the show. So in that way, I would always prefer if in the future, if there is a project to be done, we will surely do it with Siddharth. Coming back to our project, Dakshin, which we had a joint venture with Siddharth, the project was handed over to us prior to the date that was promised. And of course, the payments, we received the payments even with 16 odd flats to be sold. What I would like to emphasize is the ease of doing business with Siddharth. Siddharth, I think there is a very casual approach. I would not say they're not professional. I mean, at least for the investors, right? You are made to feel like you're a part of the family, and it is not only business that is discussed with Mr. Praveen Jain. So he's a part of the family. That kind of feeling he gives to you, which is very important. Confidence basically is very important for any business. Right, so that is one major plus, I would say, that is there with Siddharth. Bottom line is, what we actually believe is we actually believe in investing with the person. The person in question here is Mr. Mr. Praveen Jain, right? So, and of course, all the staff that is there who are working there, they have a certain kind of demeanor when it comes to handling investors or probably their customers. There's a very homely way of handling people. That is what I have felt. This again is my personal experiences. So we believe in investing in the person than the company. Of course, the company first comes first. He's got a big brand, but then when you get in, then you'll know what Mr. Praveen Jain is and what they're capable of. Even today, I know this project has happened long back. Even today, we are in touch with him, and we meet regularly. We have other businesses also together. So yes, I think it would be quite safe in today's environment, to invest in a person or invest in a company like Siddharth. Thank you.